I didn't really have any grand plan to join AKPsi coming in this semester. I knew that I wanted to be a little more involved because I'm someone who tends to focus on school and only school. And so when my best friend Ailey, she was thinking of joining a couple different organizations this semester, and AKPsi was one. And she told me what little she knew about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So then I went to the coffee meet and greet thing. Still didn't really know what AKPsi was completely about, but it seemed like it had some cool people. So then I went to the cookout and had some fun, played some volleyball, and I was like, okay, well I'll just go ahead and sign up for an interview because they asked me if I wanted to sign up for one. So then yeah, I did the interview. It was horrible. I literally hated it. I almost cried after. Now, looking back, I'm glad I went through it all, and I think I've grown as a person from it. I've made a lot of friends. I'm not someone who usually connects people very quickly or can get to know people very quickly. I'm very kind of skeptical and slow to trust, but I've opened up a lot and I've met a lot of great people, so I'm really grateful. What I was kind of looking for in AKPsi has kind of changed as the process went along. When I first joined, I was like, oh, it'll look good on my resume that I was involved in something, and maybe I can have a leadership position, and maybe it'll give me some connections in the business world. But now brotherhood has definitely come through more than anything for me, and I think that it's a lot about the relationships and connections to put your foot in the business world, but it's also definitely about brotherhood and just building connections with people that you wouldn't really have met otherwise, and that's something else that I'm really thankful for. And I've gotten kind of strangely close to the people. I wouldn't normally let strangers carry me or carry two girls however far. I still definitely want a leadership position, but not only because it would look good on my resume, more because I actually care about it now, and I care about the people, and I really just think that I could benefit everyone. And as secretary of the pledge class, I was taking notes and printing them out for everyone and making sure everyone had the information as soon as possible to study, and I weirdly kind of enjoy that stuff, so I'm hoping to bring that kind of passion of mine of just being really organized and into the fraternity and into a leadership role, hopefully. So yeah, it's been cool.
I learned.
Oh.
All right, the way I learned from, or I heard from, I heard of AKPsi through an email through BU. What's new BU? Only went to the last recruitment event at the barbecue, and I really enjoyed it. I love the T-shirts. I love the fact that it was professional frat, and also that they do sports, and I really enjoy that. The people there that I met, they made me feel welcome and allowed me to do the interview process. What I want from AKPsi is to become a better person, a better spokesperson in the field of professionalism. What I want to contribute to AKPsi potentially in the future is to become a role model to the potential new members for the following year. If that means council, vice president, president, it doesn't matter. Just a leadership role, just being the bridge, interacting with people, allowing people to open up to me as I open up to my members, to my family. What I really enjoyed and loved is the icebreakers we did in the field during the bridge, just getting to trust each other, and that was just simply by carrying one another, just having that trust and that bond, and just growing as true brothers.
So I joined AKPsi just to kind of make more friendships within the business school. Being in a social sorority, I have a lot of girls from different backgrounds, but I really wanted a group of friends that were kind of in my same major and were going the same places that I was. I learned a lot about being intentional with my relationships and making sure that I am fully paying attention when people are talking, and not only listening but remembering to what people say. I think I found that really important. I really liked in the process when we all had to, on the very first night when we all had to get on that block, and I was the last person almost every single time, and even though I had just barely met these people, they were holding me up on this big old block, and that was just really important, and I thought it was a lot of fun and a really good bonding experience for all of us. I hope to contribute by a leadership position of some sort, whether it be running for a VP position or just a chair position. I just want to be able to help my brothers and make sure that everyone is doing okay and that we're moving forward as a fraternity.
This is going to get cut, so I'm not super pumped for this. I joined So I really didn't want to join AKPsi originally. Last year, I actually rushed a social fraternity instead, which I quickly kind of learned that wasn't for me. So this year, after a couple friends back home that are in AKPsi at Wisconsin, I thought maybe go see what it's kind of all about. Me and my roommate saw a board, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go to the events. I went and I met a lot of really cool people. I really didn't think I would connect with people as much as I ended up connecting with them. And so I thought this is probably something that I should pursue. And so I did. And once I kind of got into the pledge class and started going to the bridge every night, I kind of quickly turned from someone that isn't the most social into someone that meets a lot of people and kind of gets to know people really quickly, which is something I've never done in my life. So that was a really cool opportunity to do that. And also I got to learn a lot just about myself and about how I respond to different situations, various things that they kind of put us through with having to learn material, stuff like that. I really got to kind of see a different side of myself that I usually don't get to see. Alright, so I really think that this is a good opportunity not only to be social and get to meet all these people, but I think it's a really good opportunity to grow in the business world with the things like the professional events and just doing the resume reviews and the industry interview. It really kind of helped me do more than just what the classes are telling me to do in order to kind of get myself prepared for the next step once I leave college. And I think that's going to be something really helpful for me going forward. And I think it's a good opportunity for me to get myself more involved and potentially take leadership roles. I know I kind of seem like a quiet person, and I did for most of the pledge process, but I think that I definitely opened up, and I think that there's going to be, as I continue to grow and AKPsi continues to push me, I think there's going to be opportunities for me to fill shoes and be able to take over roles.
Just heard about AKPsi at late night. Alex and Tyler came up to me, and Tyler said he liked my shoes. That's what really got me to come to the events. And they were all really nice. I ended up going to 3 out of 4 of the events, and I really liked the people, and I liked that it was a professional fraternity rather than a social fraternity. I learned about unity and brotherhood, which happen to be the values. So yeah, I learned you gotta stand up for your brothers and be a group of one. I plan to contribute in sports teams. I plan to contribute good intellectual thoughts to meetings, and I hope I can get a position. My favorite thing we did at the bridge nights was when everyone had to crowd surf. I think I got a turf bead in my mouth, or at least I hope it was a turf bead. But yeah, I'm glad I got to spend time with all these people on the bridge.
Challenges of doing sprinkles out and getting arthritis.
Being bit by bugs.
Precious cookies got taken away from us. I faced the challenge of dropping and rejoining. RG3, I'm really sorry. I dropped this fraternity. It was a big mistake. And I hope that doesn't take me back.
The way we're going to grow is just by continuing to trust each other, continue to communicate with each other,